that later. Okay, welcome to our class today. And today we're kind of celebrating the hips. Such an essential part of the body, right? It helps us to walk. It helps us stay upright, keep our balance. So today's class is all about gentle movement for the hips. You can stand up, sit down, whatever you wish. We're going to go into some big stretches at the end, so you just take it however your body says you can. So, as always with yoga, we start with the breath. Now, here at APDA, we have fairly sturdy chairs. We also have these little squishy balls that I like to help with nice spinal alignment. So what I do is I take a squishy ball, you may have one at home, you may not, and kind of place it somewhere on my spine where it feels comfortable that I can open the chest, level the chin, and still be sitting up nice and straight with support. So find that place for you, and if it feels good, you can even close your eyes and gently begin to breathe in and out and allow your body to find the breath, whatever you walked in with today into class. And it's not to judge it or to try to change it, just to notice it. Where am I at right now in this moment in time? And then perhaps begin to let the inhale and the exhale be kind of equal to each other. Gentle though, in, gentle out. We never force the breath in yoga. And if it feels good, perhaps bring the inside of the knees together and the feet out a little and see how that feels in your pelvis. Kind of feels like a closing in. But still open the chest and relax the shoulders and level the chin. And you begin to open up in a different way the top part of the core, closing in a little bit towards the bottom. And continue to allow the inhale and the exhale to go in and come out, keeping them kind of equal to each other. Just taking a couple breaths here, seeing how this feels to my lower body. And then when you're ready, slowly begin to bring the knees back out and just put the heels together and the knees out just a little. It's the opposite. Sit up straight and continue that breath. And how does this feel? Beginning a slight gentle opening of the inner legs, the groin. Perhaps placing hands on the chest if that feels comfortable, opening up here, leveling chin. And as you inhale, perhaps you can feel this area just gently expand, just a tiny bit, and exhale, go down. Now continue this. Some people have blockages of energy in the chest, and it's hard to do this. Don't judge yourself, just do what you can. And then slowly, hands perhaps to the rib cage if that's comfortable. And as you inhale, you can feel this area just kind of expand a tiny bit in all directions. And exhale, go back down. So perhaps gently ribs, chest are opening on the inhale and releasing on the exhale. And finally, hands down to the belly. And as you inhale, can you feel your belly just kind of inflate like a little balloon, tiny bit, and exhale, gently deflate. So we're not sticking anything out or sucking anything in. It's gentle, easy rhythm. So perhaps by now, all three, belly, ribs, chest, rising, falling, or maybe just one or two, whatever is comfortable for you in this moment. And just take a couple of breaths here. gently in and out, shooing those thoughts away. And for this 1 hour we've got today, let's concentrate on breathing and movement. And then when you're ready, releasing hands from belly and perhaps even releasing the ball. I'm scooting a little further forward in my chair, so I put the bottoms of my feet in the center, kind of facing each other, so that the knees go out a little wider. The chest opens, the shoulders relax, and the chin levels. And you let the breath go down any part of the core that's working out for you today. We're going to do some slow little windshield wipers here. Very slow. So on your inhale, begin to bring the knees together, feet flat. And as you exhale, the knees go out and the rotate of the feet towards each other at the bottom. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, going out. Inhale in. And exhale out. And then inhale in. And exhale out, and just stay. And you can begin to feel that stretch in the inner legs. Stay with the breath. Couple here. Beginning to open up those inner leg meridians, perhaps. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back to sitting. Now it's your choice here whether you stand up or you stay seated for this particular series of movements. I am going to gently stand up. I'm going to come to mountain pose. And you've got your chair there if you want. You can always hang on with one arm or the other and do arms rather than simultaneously one after the other. So as you find mountain, I want you to feel really rooted and grounded from the root chakra in the area of the lower spine, all the way down through your legs, equal pressure into both feet. Strong as a mountain. Allowing the shoulders to relax by your side. Perhaps the elbows are a little back so that the chest opens and you're standing up nice and straight. Beautiful. And from here, on your next inhale, let the arms go up to the ceiling. Perhaps it's a big movement like I'm doing, or just a small one, and you stay wherever you're comfortable. And on the exhale, release them down in whatever manner is comfortable to you. Perhaps you inhale up and it's a swoop, or just lift your arms slowly up high as comfortable. And even exhale, hands can come to prayer and they go down the center. As you inhale, perhaps you can picture the breath coming up the back of the spine, up, up, up towards the top. And exhale, releasing down the front of the spine. Kind of a microcosmic orbit breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, breath traveling up all chakras. And exhale, releasing down the front of the body. Now on the next inhale, up we go and stay. You can look like this, or all the way up. Any stretch is good. Lift up through the top of the head, level the chin. If you wish to make it harder, you can always interlace fingers and turn palms up, but you don't have to. As you do this, you feel the stretch, feel the lengthening. And let the breath travel down the core, the spine, to the hips. Finally releasing those hands. And as you exhale, allow the breath and the body to relax. Now we go up again for moon salutations. Arms go up high as comfortable. As you exhale, prayer hands above the head. Inhale, level the chin, straighten the spine. And as you exhale, just lean a tiny bit to the right. Inhale, float back up to center. Exhale, lean a tiny bit to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale a little over to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale up to center and exhale to the right and stay here if that's comfortable. The top hand, the fingers might reach to the side a little bit more so you can feel a left side body stretch. Take a breath here. And then very slowly on that inhale, float back up, straighten up, and exhale the opposite direction. As you reach out with the fingers of the hand on the top, you feel the opposite side body stretch. Take a breath. On your next inhale, slowly come up. And exhale again, release and relax. Feel kind of comfort. Letting go. Letting go. And inhale one more time up. And as you exhale, bring your arms out to the side, palms down, open your chest. On an inhale, just lean a little bit over to the right. And exhale back to center. Inhale a little bit over to the left. Exhale back to center. Now inhale right. You can feel something now down in the pelvis. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. And exhale back to center. One more each way. Moving with your breath at your pace. Very important. And then when you're ready, just on an exhale, release the arms down and sit down. Sit back in your chair. Perhaps you're still there. It's okay. And we're going to begin to do some massaging of this general area before we stretch and strengthen. So back to staff pose in the chair. Knees over the heels. Perhaps you scoot back and forth on your sit bones till you find a nice balance between them. As the chest opens, the shoulders relax and the chin level, and you're back to that concentration on the breath. Not where you're going, what you need to do, just here and now, the present. Arms by the side, and on your next inhale, just allow them to go up again, high as comfortable above your head to the ceiling. We're going to fold forward, and we're going to do it slow. So when you're ready, keep the spine like this and begin to hinge at the hip and bring the spine at an angle. And you're going to go down as far as it does not cause any discomfort to you. And then as you breathe, you can slowly begin to drop the arms as you slowly round the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back as you let the fingers and the head hang down. A little movement here. We're going to massage that pelvic area. So when you're ready on an inhale, just begin to bring the right arm up, bend the elbow, point it up high as comfortable to the ceiling, and exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale now, left arm up high as comfortable to the ceiling. And exhale, release down. One more time as that right arm goes up. You can even look up if that's comfortable. And exhale, release slowly down. And inhale, left elbow up. And exhale down and just hang. Kind of opening up the back side of the body down in the glutes. Finally, bring your palms and your arms to the thighs. And when you're ready, on an exhale, vertebra by vertebra, you're going to very slowly bring that torso back up to neutral. Staff pose. We're going to do some hip circles here. And it's very important when you do this that you keep the spine vertical, even though you're going to angle it and move it. So I like to put my right fingers behind the right ear, elbow out, left fingers behind the left ear, elbow out. And that really helps me as I bring the elbows back to sit up nice and straight. And slow hip circles first as we inhale, hinge forward just a little and stay. Not a big movement. Breathe, breathe. On your next exhale, begin to circle over to the right and stay in the middle. Open that chest. Breathe, breathe. On your next inhale, you're now circling back. Yeah, you can feel that core engage perhaps. Take a breath. And on your next exhale, now circling forward and to the left, stay. Breathe. We're going to do it up to speed with our breath as we inhale, circle forward. Exhale, going right. Inhale, leaning back. Exhale, circle left. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, going right. Inhale, lean a little bit back. Exhale to the left. One more circle. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, going right. Inhale, leaning back. Exhale, going left. Inhale, coming forward, and exhale, coming back to center and allowing the hands to drop, but keeping that nice vertical spine. Chin level breathing, going into cat and cow in the chair. Now, if you have back issues, you might not go too far forward or backward. So listen to your body. Yoga is not no pain, no gain. It's no pain. So come back to sitting with an upright spine. Come back to your breath. We'll go into cow first. So on an inhale again, you're hinging at the hips, coming forward with that angled spine to a place where there's no discomfort. If you wish, you can add bringing the belly forward, reaching it forward, the chest opens, and then perhaps on your next exhale, you look gently up, and you are in your seated cow, whatever that might look like. Good job. And when you're ready, coming out, slowly on an inhale, begin to bring your spine back to neutral and level the chin. Moving into cat in the chair. So, always start with that vertical spine. Inhale. As you exhale, now you're leaning back like you did earlier. But now you slowly perhaps round lower back, middle back, upper back. Perhaps part of your back rests, even the shoulders, onto the chair. Hands in the lap for cat in the chair. Now, we're going to do cow on the inhale, cat on the exhale. So when you're ready, slowly bring yourself, use your core, coming back up to neutral to staff pose. take a breath here, level that chin, relax shoulders. And inhale, come into your cow in the chair. As you exhale, slowly go back to neutral and then go into your cat in the chair. Inhale, flow to neutral and into cow. Exhale, flow to neutral and into cat. And continue this gentle movement, kind of focusing on the root chakra, the lower part, the pelvis, the groin. The spine is undulating, yes, but the pelvis is gently tilting forward and backward. And just kind of notice which is easier for you. Or perhaps you like one more than the other and complete one more cat-cow sequence. Moving with your breath. And I'd like you to come into your cow in the chair and stay. If you want to make this a little stronger, you can reach back with one hand to the back of the chair, the other one to the back of the chair. Relax the shoulders, but open the chest forward. Yeah. And you can feel that energy coming up the back of the spine. Inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. One more breath here in seated cow. A big pelvic tilt forward. And when you are ready, slowly release, coming back to upright spine. Now we're going to do those hip circles going the opposite direction. Again, abdominal groin massage. As we bring our fingers perhaps back, opening up. It's always good to sit up nice and straight, and this assists. So we're going to move with our breath at our pace going left. So we inhale, hinging forward. Exhale, circle left. Inhale, circle back, lean back. Exhale, coming right and forward. Inhale all the way forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale, little lean back. Exhale to the right. One more. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lean back. Exhale to the right. Inhale, coming forward, and exhale, coming back to center. Good job. Now we're going to go back to that cat-cow flow and hold cat. So find staff pose and find the breath. Inhale here, and as you exhale, begin to go back into your cat. Rounding lower back, middle back, upper back. Allowing perhaps part of your back to rest on the back of the chair. Hands can remain in the lap. Or you can lift arms. Reaching them forward kind of opens up more the side body. You can even lift your feet off the ground if that feels good, and you'll engage your core. Good job. One more breath. And then slowly release. And use that strong core now to bring yourself back up to sitting. So we're going to continue to work a little bit the legs before we do some more big stretches. So come back to staff, come back to the breath. Perhaps you might want to bring your right hand under your right leg because we're going to pick up that leg and move it around. You can always hold on with the opposite hand to the chair, giving yourself some support. And when you're ready on your next inhale, pick up that right knee, bend it. As you exhale, bring it out to the right. Inhale, stretch the leg out. Exhale, bend it again. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, set it down. Let's do that one more time as we inhale that right knee up. Exhale out to the center. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bend it again. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, release it down. Opposite, perhaps left hand helping you support that left leg, right hand on the chair. Keep the spine vertical, don't slump. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, bring it out to the left. Inhale, stretch the leg out. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, bring it to center, and exhale, put it down. Inhale up. You don't have to come up very far. Exhale out. You don't have to go far. Inhale, stretch. Next, exhale, knee up. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, left foot down. Okay, so we're ready for big leg stretch. As we bring our feet out wide and the knees follow, and perhaps sit, you can notice perhaps you can go a little further than maybe when you started or not. Allow the shoulders to relax, the spine to be vertical, and come back to your breath. We're going to do a little goddess flow in the chair. Arms by the side, chin level. And on your next inhale, let the arms float up high as comfortable to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring them out like goalpost arms. Goddess in the chair. Inhale, reach the arms up. You can even look up if you want. And exhale, come to goddess, and perhaps you look down. Inhale, up. Exhale, out and stretch. One more, inhale, up. You can stay if you like this. Or exhale, goddess in the chair, and stay as the elbows go back. The chin levels or look down. And allow yourself to feel the stretch. Couple breaths. And slowly on an inhale, letting those arms go up. And exhale, release and relax them by your side. Now you can stay sitting in the chair or follow me to standing. And we'll do the goddess squat. You can always hang on to the chair with one hand if you wish. The legs again are wide. The knees are following the toes out to the side. You can determine how wide you want. And again, it's like a wide leg mountain pose. You feel rooted and grounded from your belly button down through both feet. Equal pressure, left to right. Chin is level. Spine is vertical. Arms by the side, breathing. And as you inhale, you allow the arms to go up high as comfortable to the ceiling. And as you exhale, you squat down with goalpost arms for goddess squat. Inhale, straighten knees, reach hands up, and exhale, come into your goddess. Inhale, up. Exhale, goddess. One more, inhale up. Perhaps you want to stay here. Or exhale, goddess, and stay. What works for you as the heart is open, nice stretch in the legs. Couple breaths, or come out. You can always come out, it's okay. And when you're ready, inhale up. And exhale, release. Let the arms come down to the side. So we're sitting back again in our chair, getting ready for some big leg hip stretches. I am going to go into Janu Shasana, which is called knee to nose pose, but you may not get there. And there's a variety of ways that you can sit to make it easier or harder on yourself. So perhaps feet a little wider than usual. You can take and cross your right ankle over the left, letting the right knee come out, facing forward. This can be your pose to start. Or some people take and just cross that right ankle over that left knee and let the knee come out. People with more flexibility can scoot back on their chair, let that left leg go wide, and put their leg on the chair. Not everyone can do that. Beautiful. And you'll feel that stretch. Yeah. Let the heart be open. Let the breath help you here. And maybe you just stay right here, and this is your stretch for today that you can come out of anytime it becomes too uncomfortable. Or inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to let the belly turn towards your right knee. Inhale here, lift up through the spine, and perhaps as you exhale, you begin to come down. Hold onto your chair. Maybe you slightly round that lower back, middle back, upper back, and allow your head to hang down towards your knee. Beautiful. Take a breath, beginning that big, big leg stretch. And when you're ready, very slow, like you were moving through mud, bring your body up, slow, slow, good. And then as you breathe, that belly brings the core back to center. And you very slowly bring that right leg back down to the ground. Reach it out and perhaps give the knee, the foot, the ankle, particularly a little shake. Now getting ready for the opposite side where we're all different. None of us are the same, one side to the other. So perhaps you go back to just that left ankle cross and left knee out. Or go back to that left ankle over the right knee. Or scooting back in the chair, letting that right leg go out, bringing that left leg into the chair. Beautiful. And notice how different one side is to the other. And let's just celebrate it, not judge ourselves. It's just the way we are. And come back to your breathing. So if you find one side harder than the other, when you practice at home, practice the harder side longer to help get in more balance. So here we inhale, and as we exhale, perhaps the belly starts moving towards that left knee, perhaps the chest follows. You can hang onto your chair, and if it feels good, you can begin to bring your spine down. No discomfort, perhaps allowing the lower back to round the mid, the upper as you let the head hang towards the right leg. Now back off if you find pain or discomfort. Go back to even just sitting up straight. All poses are fine. And then on your next exhale, slow. Slow. Did I say slow? Come out of it. Slow. And then slowly as you breathe, belly leads that spine back forward. And then you very slowly release that left leg. And perhaps give the foot a little shake, the ankle a little twirl. Get the synovial fluid back in that joint. And come back to sitting perched at the front of your chair. We're going to do some knees right to left, up on our toes, and then go into lunge in the chair. Again, stretching upper legs in particular. So with yoga, always coming back to the breath and checking in with yourself. How do you feel? Again, let the thoughts settle. Let the pelvic bones settle on equal pressure on the chair. Let the breath go gently up and down the spine. And we'll do a little knees side to side first. So you can hang onto your chair if you want. And as you inhale, come up on your toes. And as you exhale, just let the knees go over to the right. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, heels down. Inhale up on the toes. Now exhale, knees over to the left. Inhale back to center, and exhale, heels down. One more time. Inhale, coming up, toes. Exhale, knees right. Inhale to center, and exhale, heels down. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale, knees left. Inhale to center, and exhale down. Now inhale up on the toes, and that right leg is going to go all the way over to the right side of the chair. The right knee is over the right ankle, and you are facing towards your right leg, letting the left leg dangle as best it can, and you are in lunge in the chair. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. If you want to make this harder, you can always scoot over to that opposite side, but see if you can keep that right heel down, and it's a little bit bigger inner leg stretch. Come back to the breath. And let the breath help you feel this stretch. We've been working up to big stretches, one at a time. Let's take a breath here. And when you are ready, very slow, always slow coming out of poses, because that's when people get hurt, is coming out of poses. Come back to center. Center the body, center the breath, center the thoughts. We're going to do that on the opposite side where you could be different. So on an inhale, coming up on the toes. Now as you exhale, that left leg goes all the way over to the left side. Left knee over left ankle. Right leg does what it will as you face the left side of the chair. For a bigger stretch, perhaps moving your buttocks further over to the other side and the right leg out. Let's see if you can keep that left heel down, because that grounds your leg for the stretch. Come back to the breath. Release your shoulders. Bring attention to the jaw as you breathe, and maybe open it wide, and then let it go. Let the jaw muscles release and relax. One more breath here. Lunge in the chair. And when you are ready, very slowly, come back around to sitting. Now I'm going to get up and do some lunges in the chair. If you'd like to join me, you can always just go back to doing lunge side to side while we are standing. So I am going to get up, and I'm going to walk around to the back of my chair. Now I'm only turning my chair so that you can see me better. So facing the back of your chair and hanging on It should be sturdy so that it doesn't move on you. And your hands are just placed there, not really gripping, just hands on the chair. Come to mountain pose. You can feel equal pressure in your feet. Everything from the belly button down, rooted and grounded into those feet equally. The heart space is open. The shoulders are relaxed and the chin is level. And perhaps you're reaching a little bit up through the top of the head, but keeping the shoulders relaxed and feeling the spine lengthen a little. And I'm going to take a little step back to start, and then bigger and bigger steps. You take the step that makes you feel safe. So I'm going back with the right leg into a lunge. So as I inhale, I'm bringing the right leg back. I'm bending the left knee and coming into a lunge. And on my next inhale, I slowly bring that right leg back forward. Come to mountain. Come to the breath. Now left leg on my next inhale, I'm taking a step back. Could be the same, bigger, whatever feels good to you. And on my next inhale, slowly dragging it forward, coming back to mountain. Now I'm going to do lunges with my breath. You can do it in any way that suits you. So on inhale, I'm going to step back into a lunge. And exhale, step forward into mountain. Inhale, step back, other leg into the lunge. And exhale back to mountain. Hang on to your chair. Inhale, that lunge. And exhale, mountain. Inhale, opposite lunge. And exhale, mountain. Let's do one more. Inhale, one leg lunges. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, opposite leg lunges. Exhale, mountain. Now I'm lunging back with one leg and just staying for a couple breaths. The front knee is right over the ankle, relaxing the shoulders. Beautiful. And then when ready, coming back to mountain. And on your next inhale, the opposite one. That front knee over the ankle, taking a breath, feeling the stretch. And when you're ready, coming back to mountain, fingers on the chair. Begin to walk your feet away from the chair, perhaps even a little wider. And when you're ready, slowly begin to hinge at your hips. Bend your elbows. And allow to let your body be kind of upper torso parallel to the ground. And let the spine release. Let it go. Come back to your breathing. You might feel a little bit in the back side, in the glutes and in the legs, but the back is still. And take a breath. Kind of half forward bend, supported by the chair. And when you're ready, kind of bend your knees. And slowly come up, bringing the feet together and walking back towards the front of your chair and come back around to the front. And we're going to do big pigeon lunge in the chair. So you can go back to doing what we did in that earlier pose. Or if you want to try pigeon lunge, come back to seated forward and begin to turn your body towards the right. And perhaps you'll put some part of the outside of your lower right leg, perhaps past or to the ankle, with the right knee bent, facing right, and letting the left leg come down the front. Big stretch. Yeah. Good. People who are more flexible can even go further over And you just kind of let your body decide what kind of inner leg stretch works for you. As you face towards your bent knee, I'm going to go into sleeping pigeon here. So I'm holding onto the chair. I begin as I breathe to come down with that angled spine. And then again, rounding lower back, middle back, upper back as I let my head come down. Beautiful. Sense and notice the body's all connected. When the upper body folds in, you feel a different stretch perhaps in the glutes, in the hips. Take a breath here. Good job. And when you're ready, slow. Come out of this slow. Remember, we want to come out of poses almost slower than we went into them. And make your way back to the front of your chair and perhaps hold on to that leg and give the knee and the ankle a little shake. And we're going to the opposite side where you could be different, so don't force. As we turn now towards the left side of our chair, bending the left knee, finding what we can. You might look like this, and that's okay. Just allow yourself to find the pigeon in the chair that works on this side for you. You can make it harder. You can make it easier. But sense and notice the difference side to side without judgment. And come back to the breath. Perhaps sleeping pigeon, hanging on if you want, folding forward, breathing, rounding lower back, middle back, upper back, and maybe this side is easier for you or not as easy. Just notice. And you want to do the side that's harder, longer, to help get the body in better balance. Take a breath here, pigeon. And then slow. Slow, slow, slow. Did I say slow? Come on out. Bring yourself back forward. Perhaps hang on to that left leg and give that ankle and foot a little shake. And we're going to do one last little hip opener today, and that's rock the baby. So sitting comfortably in your chair, come back to breathing. This will be our last pose today before our chanting and shavasana. So I'm going to start with the left leg first and just kind of pick up the left leg, leaving the right on the ground, and see if you can grab the bottom of the left foot with your right leg, and then open the chest and sit up straight and rock the baby. Yeah, it's just a little gentle back and forth movement. Beginning to try to get some hyaluronic acid and synovial fluid into that ball and socket and other joints in the hip area. Excellent. Breathe. And then slowly release. Opposite side where you may be quite different. I know I am. Picking up that right leg, perhaps with the left hand grabbing what you can of that left foot, sitting up nice and straight. And you rock the evil twin. My side, this is the evil twin. Stay with the breath. It can be fast or slow, what's ever feeling good for you. So you feel it in that joint. Trying to lubricate it. We worked it a lot today. And when you're ready, slowly let go. Come back to seated position with or without the ball, whatever makes you feel comfortable to sit up nice and straight. Go back to the breath. We always end with chanting because trying to do the movement, mindfulness, and chanting together to increase the executive function of our brain, per the research. So we do Om, which is a nice simple chant. Ah, O, M. We're going to separate them and then put them all together. So, seated, breathing. On your next inhale, let your arms go up again, high as comfortable to the ceiling. And as you exhale, say, ah. Inhale up, high as comfortable. And on the exhale, the little chant of ah. One more, almost like a sigh. We inhale up, perhaps through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Ah. Now inhale up, high as comfortable. Arms. And exhale and say, oh. Inhale through the nose, arms up. Exhale out the mouth. Oh. One more, inhaling up. And exhale. Oh. And now inhale up. And exhale out. Go Inhale up. Exhale out. One last time. Inhale up. Let the vibration feel good on the exhale. Bringing the lips together. Sound. And now allow the hands to drop to the lap. Allow yourself to come back to that gentle inhale and perhaps that longer exhale. I'm going to do the chant of Om, which is A-O-M, strung all together. You can listen or join me, whatever is comfortable to you today. As we inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, chant Inhale gently. Join me if you want. One more time. Perhaps allowing the eyes to close if you feel safe doing so, or keep the gaze soft. Allow yourself to go into stillness. Feeling rooted and grounded in your chair, and heart space open, relax the jaw and shoulders. Allow the breath to go in and out gently. And give yourself permission for just a couple minutes of constructive rest. Shavasana. Seated. at the first sound of the singing bowl. Continue to allow those thoughts to release. And perhaps as you breathe, you release tension as much as you can in your body. Going back to focusing on your breath. Take a gentle inhale and a gentle exhale, and perhaps let that exhale go a little bit longer than the inhale. At the second sound of the singing bowl, continue to let go, let the thoughts go, let go of tension where you might feel it, and let that exhale breath go long and longer still. Exhaling longer than you inhale is a calming breath you can use anytime in your stressful life when you want to let go. At the third sound of the bowl, one for body, one for mind, one for spirit, united in yoga. Continuing to let the slow breath come in and the even slower breath go out. Turning your attention to your body and do a little scan and see how you feel, particularly in the hips and the legs. And then bringing prayer hands gently to the heart space, allowing the heart to open up in gratitude. 'Tis the season. And we will end our session as we always do, saying the greeting Namaste, which to me means, let the light in me shine out to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. Wish everyone a stressless holiday. Ha ha ha. As if there's ever any one of those.